Okay, y'all don't mind how red my face is. But I just wanted to get on here and say that I feel like the world is set up to be against single moms.
It is.
Like,
it really is.
Not even just single moms, just people with low income. Because this is the second housing place that won't accept me because I don't make enough money. I feel so defeated right now, y'all. I'm having to move out of my current house because I cannot afford to live here. And I'm trying to find something to where I can go back to school and I can maintain school, work, and having 2 kids. And I'm trying to get accepted into government housing. But the past 2 times that I have, they literally tell me that I'm not making enough and that I have to wait around on a second assistance, which is rental assistance, which could be up to a year wait. And y'all, I'm just like, if you think I can't afford life, so I can't even move into this, how can I wait a year? Like, when I tell y'all, this is literally, I feel like this is supposed to be my year to feel free, and it's just like, you think being a single mom is gonna be you healing yourself and all this stuff, and it's like, really being a single mom is trying to figure out how you're fixing to survive. Like, I'm gonna throw up, y'all. I need to calm down, but I really have nobody to vent to. And I really don't give a fuck who has something to say about me crying on fucking social media. I'm not asking for a fucking handout. I just wanted to vent because maybe some other mothers know how I feel. Y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I'm sorry. I know I look ugly. I probably should not post this, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm already letting y'all know my life already, and I already gave the good news, and I was like, oh, we're going to be going into a new apartment, blah, blah, already submitted the stuff, but no, we're not actually. I mean, maybe a miracle is going to happen, y'all, but for right now, it's not good news, so. Okay, this is a crash out post. I'm currently crashing out. Sorry in advance. Women, do not get married and have kids unless you plan on and are capable of becoming a single mom. Because 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I don't know, statistically high, that's probably what's going to happen to you. Now, I love being a mom. I really do. And in fact, I quite enjoy most of the time being a single mom. This shit is not fair. The world is not set up for single moms. You will struggle. I don't care what job you have. I don't care how much you get paid. Especially in this economy right now, okay? The world is not set up for single mothers. It will be fucking hard. It will test you in ways that you didn't know that you could even be tested. You will have to fight for those kids, most likely. You will have to fight for those kids. You will have to wake up every morning and question, just real talk, if motherhood is really something that you want anymore, because these men make it so hard. They make it so hard to be a mom. They take away all of the tender moments of motherhood that you could have had, but you were stuck in survival mode. So you didn't even really get to enjoy it. You're just fucking surviving, trying to raise these kids, trying to do the best you can, and you get $250 a month. What the fuck? That is pennies. That is the gas money it is taking me to drop them off at their father's house and pick them back up. $250
a month? What state she in? Don't know if I can use that word, but what state is she in? Someone tell me.
I'm sorry. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. These men will take everything from you. They will promise you so much. They will promise you so much. And it will feel great at first. It will feel peaceful at first. And for some fucking reason, when you have their child, they will abandon you. They will
I don't know what's up with men when it comes down to a woman having
even if they don't
their
do anything
child.
significant.
That
They'll
It's the
emotionally
weirdest
turn
that you
away from
guys
you to the point
abandon a
where
woman
you leave.
after she
I
get
left.
pregnant,
I can't be
give
in
birth to
that.
your
It
child,
is
and
it is
you
not what we
leave.
were promised. It is not what you think it is. I promise you. I promise you. And before you come on here and say, oh, well, my situation's not like that. Good for you, honey. You are in the 1% of women that are very lucky, because the rest of us don't have that. And the rest of us become single moms. And it sucks, because all I wanted was to be a mom. I love being a mom. But the best parts of my motherhood were taken from me. And in fact, the first time I got pregnant, the man said he couldn't have kids, and then fought me in court for 5 years. Fought me in court for 5 years to take away my son that he claimed in the beginning he wasn't even capable of producing, because he didn't want to wrap it up at first. Yeah. Yep. I can't handle it. I can't handle this. I can't handle men anymore. Y'all are liars. You lie to women. You promise us a lot. We are objects to you. We are things that you put on your shelf. I am a human being, and my life is forever changed. My life is forever changed. I will never be the same. My youth was stolen from me. I had to put my boots on the ground and become a single mom at 21 years old. I didn't get to live. I didn't get to live. I didn't. My life is not what I wanted it to be. Not even close. But I love being a mom. I'm holding space for two things at one time. Just don't date men. We are at a point in society where we are waking up to the reality of the patriarchy, which is a very real thing that I didn't used to believe in, and I fucking do now. To what men are really like. I will never see the change in men that I need to see to feel safe enough to ever date again in my entire life. It will take too long. The change that we need to see in men will take too long. It's 100, 200 years from now. So that's my life. So just don't date men. Just don't. Just focus on yourself. And don't have kids with the wrong person. And I don't know how to tell you what man is the right man, because I thought they both were. I thought they both were the right man, and they were not.
Don't end up being a single mom like me. And I'm about to get really honest with you, and I'll try not to ramble because I tend to overshare. Anyways, I am 35. I have 3 children, ages 14, 12, and 2. I have 5 sources of income. And I'm still struggling. I have a support system. My family, my friends, their fathers are mostly in their lives.
And with that support system, you're still struggling some way.
Just doesn't have anybody. I'm not her. And I feel sorry for her, because even though I have the support, I'm still struggling. Anyways, I take full accountability for the role that I played in getting me to single momhood. However, I didn't get here by myself. So I'm about to have a conversation with you that I wish my parents would have had the tools to have with me, because I don't blame them. They only taught me what they could. They parented me the only way that they knew how, and they did a great job. As a parent, I totally understand. However, I am a parent living in the age of social media, so I can only take so many tools that my parents used with me into this new generation, because the type of parent you have to be now, nobody's entered this territory before. And first of all, I have to be different personalities for each child that I have. So yeah, I've got at least 4 personalities, because one for each of my kids, and then my own, and then other personalities come into play, and I should probably get that checked out. But anyways, moving on. So yes, I did the premarital counseling, and this video is for the ladies who desire marriage, who desire kids, family, and the whole nine. This video is for is to tell you, do not rush. Do not rush into this. I got married because we had children, and that was almost 10 years ago. We only lasted for 2 years in the marriage, and we did it because we thought that was the next step. Yes, we loved each other, blah, 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 but love is not enough. We thought that was what happens next, you know, that we were living in the age where you had kids, you got married, or you got married, you had kids. You know, you do the things. You do the things, and that's what your parents teach you. But no, that's not how it works. My parents didn't teach me how to be a wife. My parents didn't have the in-depth conversations. We went into it in premarital counseling with our counselors, but I wasn't emotionally mature enough or even had gone through certain things to even know how I would feel or even know how to answer certain questions that they were asking me. I was just answering based on what I knew at the time. But had I known what I know now, honey, I wouldn't have gone through with it. I was not ready to be married. I did not know myself. I only knew how to be a mom. I joined the military at 17 years old. Yes, I had my fun, you know, party, did the things, but I also became a young mom at 21. So there was still a lot of life that I had not lived yet. And I became a parent. So although I was asked those tough questions, like I said, I didn't know how to answer them for real. And coming from a place of maturity, coming from a place of experience, I did not know. When you become a partner, when you become a parent, you're no longer living for just yourself. And you need to live for yourself first. You need to do all the things. You need to sit with yourself. You need to cry with yourself. You need to go through breakups. You need to travel. You need to find your career. You need to accomplish your goals. Because when you become a parent or a partner, all that stops and you lose you. You lose you and everything that you wanted to do or even thought you might want to do or even didn't even know that you wanted to do it. You don't even come to realize those things until much later. And now it's too late. Well, it's not too late. It just becomes a lot harder. It becomes extremely difficult to, one, have the time to reflect and think about your goals. 2, attack your goals. 3, accomplish your goals. Sit with yourself. Ask yourself, why do you want to be married? Or do you want to be married because you just see it on social media? Do you want to be married because you're lonely? Do you want to have kids because you were told that you didn't want to have kids and you just want to figure it out, or you just want to try, or I don't know, or because your parent died and now you just want somebody else to love, like, or you just want somebody else to love you? Those are the deep questions that I'm talking about. And sometimes you might not even figure that out unless you go to therapy. People are out here having children and they don't even know why they're having children. People are out here having sex and they don't even know if they would keep the child if they got pregnant. Hear me, sis, or sir, or bro, whoever is watching this video. Don't go messing up somebody else's life because, well, not messing it up, interrupting someone else's life, and you haven't done the work on you yet. Know that if you are entering into something, that you can make this person's life better. And if they aren't on the same page or on the same wavelength as you, you better exit that situation, or they're going to bring you down as well, no matter how much y'all love each other. You have to both have done the work, you have to be on the same page with each other, because this ain't what you want. It's just not. And people tell me, oh, you're doing such a great job. On the outside, yeah. On the inside, have my days. On the inside, I want to be married again, for sure. I want my kids to see me being loved properly. I want my sons to have a great example of how a man treats a woman, how a man treats himself. I want a foundation that has God in it. Like, I want to travel. I want somebody to match my goofiness. I want all the things that you see other couples having, but I sit here and I try not to ruminate in that because they're going through their own battles, I'm sure, because life is not perfect. Let me tell you. All these people smiling on it, no. I refuse to believe that they're that happy. There's something going on that you don't see. Do not get caught up in this social media stuff because it will destroy you. It will set you back. So yeah. If nobody's had that conversation with you, I hope me having this conversation with you has helped. It's got you thinking. It's snapped you back into reality or whatever. If it has, follow me. If it hasn't, follow me. If you relate to it, yeah. Tell me your story too. Bye.
My bills as a 23-year-old single mom. This is basic necessities only. So my rent is $2,600. I live in Buckhead, so damn near anywhere in Buckhead, a 2-bedroom, because I got a kid, that's gonna be in the 2000s for sure. My phone bill is $800. Now before y'all start asking me why is my phone bill $800, I got my 2 brothers on there, my cousin on there, my daddy on there, and I got 2 phones on there. And then my brothers and my cousin, they all have iPads on there as well. So it's like, it'd be like between $800 and $900. My insurance is $600. I live in Atlanta. That's self-explanatory. Georgia Power is like $100. Wi-Fi is $70. My gym membership is $267. It's really supposed to be $300, but because I'm under 27 or 25, it's only $267. The 40-piece discount. I got a trainer. He charged $495 for the month, and my credit cards are $100, which comes up to $5,032. That was just the basic necessities. These hairstyles that y'all see every motherfucking week, lashes, nails, toes, everything else, bitch, you add it up. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all wondering, how the fuck do this bitch afford this shit? Is she selling pussy? No, not yet. I'm just playing, y'all. I would never do that. I have different ways for making money, but one of my favorites that I've been doing so far, and it's only all of them are my favorites because they don't require a lot of effort, and if they do require a lot of effort, I'm actually doing something that I like. But this one is my favorite because I can teach other people how to do it as well. And a lot of people with other ways that I make money, like when I trade, people be like, oh, I'm not smart enough to do that. Digital marketing, people feel like you have to have followers to do that, which you don't. You don't have to have followers to do that. It's a passive form of income. You don't have to, but whatever. But I've been doing something called SaaS, which is sales as a service. And my service that I sell is basically AI. That's just me, but it's a lot of different systems as a service platforms that you don't even know you're using, like Canva. Canva is the systems as a service platform. You pay a subscription for it if you got, like, not the free version. But you could pick from all these different platforms. Netflix, Zoom, Google Workplace. All of those is systems as a service platform that make hella passive income. Because once you lock in as a client, you pay a monthly subscription. Me, with my AI Google reviews, not only do I have the AI Google reviews, I get my clientele through AI as well. So it's literally hands off of me. All I have to do is make my website and collect my motherfucking funds. Anyways, I'm doing a Zoom on this on Wednesday. The Zoom is $10 if you want to come in, look, and learn. And I'm also going to be showing y'all how to actually get leads, how to actually get customers. You set your AI up, and once your AI is set up, bitch, you don't got to do shit. Your hands off. Check on it every week, once a week for about an hour. Make sure everything running smoothly. You're done. Yeah, that's in my bio. But yeah, guys, ciao for now.
So I've been seeing a lot of videos on my timeline about single mothers, whether it's them trying to get their pink bag or just getting emotional talking about their experience as a single mom. And I'm a single mom. I have a 3-year-old, and I feel like I've earned my stripes to be able to speak on the topic a little bit. I don't know. 3 years might not be long enough. If it's not, let me know. Like, maybe I ain't been in the game long enough, but I kind of just wanted to share some things that helped me come to terms with being a single mom. And I'm not really trying to give advice because I know everybody's situation is different. Like, what I went through might not apply to you. So, just a disclaimer. First things first, though, I want to say I had to take accountability for the part that I played in becoming a single mom because I had options. On top of me having options, if I would have really just assessed this situation, and that's not even to say that my son's dad is a terrible person, but the red flags were there. And if I would have really properly assessed, I would have saw it was likely for me to become a single mom in that situation. Looking back on it, I laugh because, girl, you knew better. But I'm not going to lie, though. I was 25 when I had my baby, and they say your frontal lobe is not fully developed until 27. That's another story for another day. So take accountability. I had to take accountability. Secondly,
it's 25.
I had to let that hurt
your
go.
Your brain
is
not fully developed until you're 25.
One, if the person is not sticking it out with you or doing things to make you have to move around to have to raise the baby on your own, why are you obsessing or worrying about what they're doing or who they're with or why they're not doing what they need to do to be with you? That's kind of self-explanatory. I've always been able to leave people where they stood or where they had me messed up at, so that one wasn't really hard for me. I feel like we know it takes two people to raise a kid. If you're not going to do what it takes to be here to raise this kid with me so that we don't give them a toxic household or environment, why am I worrying about you? You're done. Let's just co-parent and do what we have to do. The last one was the hardest one for me, though. I had to come to terms that I will never be the person that I was before I had kids. Or a kid. I have one kid. But before I had my kid, I was saying, I'm still going to go out. I'm going to go have drinks with my friends, go out of town, get dressed up, continue to do my self-care. And it's easier said than done. Like, I still do those things, but that's not the first thing on my mind. Before I had a kid, when I wake up, I'm in the mirror doing my self-care, fixing myself up, thinking about my next hairstyle, my next trip, where I'm going with me and my friends, linking up to do that weekend. Now, I'm waking up. First thing I do is go look for my baby. Let's get you out of bed. Good morning. Let's wash your face, brush your teeth, get you dressed. And like, it's not just that. It's just a whole mentality switch. I still do the things that I like to do, but it's not the first thing that's on my mind. It's a completely different mindset. And I don't feel like that's a bad thing. Changing mindsets, that is, I don't feel like that's a bad thing. You've experienced something. Although having a baby is beautiful, it's traumatic. You had a baby living in your body and then you brought that baby out into the world. You're never going to be the person that you were before you did that. So I've just come to terms with that recently, I'm not going to lie, but after I came to terms with that, I feel like it came full circle. Everything closed up for me. I'm accepting of this new person that I am. And then I know I said I only had 3, but this is a bonus one. I'm going to just throw this out there. I had to learn to grow tough skin because people do not take it easy on single mothers.
Sometimes I ask myself, how do I do it? I don't even know how I do it. It can't be nothing but God. Working full time, I just picked up a part-time position because it's back to school time. Truly don't gotta get all these kids ready for back to school. It ain't nothing but God. With my income, I work full time. I still don't know how I make it every month. How ain't a utility been cut off? How these kids ain't went hungry? How I'm able to keep a roof over their head? No eviction. It ain't nothing but God, because I truly don't know how I make it. Humbling, for sure. I know it ain't gonna be like this always, but
Most High got us all.
Right now, I just gotta give thanks to God because it's only through Him that we getting through. Amen.